we might have to go back and get in that mind frame how it was when it happened. Man. You know what I mean? Let's talk about the quarantine and how it even happened.
I'll tell you right now, like how I experienced this off the coronavirus. I'll tell you right now is like when I went into work one day and it was just, everything was normal, and all of a sudden there's like a couple of people saying it's like, yo, we're probably gonna be shutting down. Everybody watching the news, everybody watching this, watching that, saying this and that. And I was like, man, it might happen. And I was like, I'll be damned to see it happen, because it's like out of all jobs out of mine.
Nah,
like,
everybody was like, nah, it's not gonna happen. Not in New York.
Yeah,
not in the
exactly.
US.
It's mad what it was.
It'll never happen in the US. Never in New York. We good in New York.
I was saying it was gonna be like something like Ebola and shit like that. It's just gonna come and go, and then that was a wrap.
You couldn't have told cats that it was gonna be shut like this crazy back in like February, and that's not even that long ago.
They didn't say not in America.
Not in America. I thought it was gonna be. I halfway thought it was gonna be like something big, but not really like this though. I didn't really see this.
Americans is mad sleep when it comes to this stuff.
Yeah. Why? What, we slicksters?
They got it from when we born. They
You're not right. You're not wrong about that.
Kind of like you have a big cushion, you can't be touched in America. That's kind of our attitude.
We're mad ego. We like an ego run spot, like almost only ego run.
Yeah, like we're the best. No one will ever touch us. None will ever touch our soil. But
we're like the best brand. We're like the best brand. We sell our brand the best around the world. I don't know if it's the best, but we sell it like it is the best. We sell it like it's the best.
Make it anywhere, right? Make it in New York. You make it anywhere.
I mean, that's kind of true, but nobody. I don't think nobody really seen this amount of change coming within. Like I said, we're talking about almost 2 months ago. Not even 2 months ago. So we could really, it's pretty quick. So we could really like. We could really see like a big swift change in like 2 months.
But now we gotta adapt. We gotta adapt and move different now. Gotta move smarter.
No, you're definitely right. You're definitely right.
The hustles around and stuff now.
So where do you even see it? Where do y'all see it even going? Where do y'all see the whole? What's the play? What's the new 2.0? That they putting out there. Man. What's the new 2.0?
I think we're going to build back better. There's no way that we can be going back. Like New York is going to be going full force forward 100%, even without a vaccine, even still.
Well, I think it's going to be a whole shift to a whole new stay-home economy. You see companies like Twitter and Square, whole staff, they can stay home forever now, work from home.
This is right.
But in the economy.
No, you're definitely right.
I'm not saying that's
not true.
It's
not like Twitter's some little whatever rinky-dink. You know what I mean? Twitter's like a big company, so even though they're a social media company, they have offices. So if they're willing to downsize their program, why wouldn't another company that's big as them want to downsize their program too? The play has already been set.
Some of these companies, they're being more productive. They're getting more business, more numbers done from home. Their work is more accessible. They're more willing to work different hours.
Right.
They get 10 hours instead of 8 out of somebody now, because they may do 5 in the morning, 5 at night. Their boarders do some extra work from home. They enjoy it, some people.
And now they see sort of that it's okay for their employees to like be more at home, relax, as long as you get the work done. You know what I'm saying? You're seeing it full hand in a good 2 month period.
Yeah, I think they were worried.
3 months is what you need.
The owners were worried that the employees would slack off, but now they're seeing that's not the case.
It's not the case.
Employees are being more productive.
People are more happy being at home.
It's okay now,
It's definitely okay. It's definitely
going to shift the whole economy, the whole workforce, everything.
That's a fact.
Your revenue is going to build more bigger because everybody's at home. You're right. Everybody's at home, and plus, like, everybody's going to be trying to do what we're doing right now, which is not a problem. We can still grow. We can still build because the algorithm is just going to keep on growing and growing and growing. Everybody wants to stay at home. You know what I mean? But at the same time, people do want to get out of the house as well. You still got to look for that. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with people venturing out, living their lives. They want to go on vacation, but they want to have it controlled. They don't want to be working manually all the damn time, which is awesome. You know what I mean? Because like, hey, why not make it from home when you can? You know what I mean? Why not make it at home when you could? You don't have to go out there and break your back. I'm not trying to pick up 90-pound logs. Yeah.
No, you're definitely right. But that's why the companies like a Wendy's, like a McDonald's is mad. It's definitely thriving right now because you could go outside, but you don't got to get out the car to go there. You know what I mean? You could get kind of both. You could go get your Wendy's and go through the drive-through and not have to ever go in the building, but it fulfills going outside. But it's definitely things are going to go more online, though. It's going to be more. Look at Amazon.
Direct brought up algorithms because we all have to use technology now in different ways. We have to find new resources to, like, you know, keep our business going, whatever we have going. I try new. Pretty much.
That's your residual money fund right there. Your phone or your you know what I'm saying. That's where a lot of your
innovative ways.
Right. That's where your money's gonna start. Your revenue's gonna start coming from almost exclusively, maybe at some point.
Well, we spoke of Square. Square actually has like a Cash App type thing, and they work from home, so you can see the shift in technology changing this whole new economy. Within 2 months, they stay home. Like 2 months ago, they were in these big buildings. 2 months later, now stay home forever. And they use technology, and they're giving you Cash Apps. Yeah, all these things are going to be more relevant now.
Yeah, man. And it's big, huge.
The companies that adapt to that are the ones that are going to survive. You can see the ones that are trying to be innovative now, like you said, the Square and spots that are like, I think, did you tell me about the restaurants that were given the package to where they'll make the food already and buy that, like stuff like that.
They'll put their sauces in like and stuff and make a pizza kit at home. Yeah, it's very innovative, very smart.
They could still sort of survive. You know what I'm saying?
They're making pretty much their goods like a grocery store as well. Like
right.
The pizzeria and buy like groceries. Buy maybe bread, garlic bread, things like that.
Right.
Italian bread, sauces.
That's pretty much what they've had to change into in a matter of a month and a half. They've adapted to that initial shock in the beginning. I feel like that's kind of over now. People are sort of trying to figure out where things are going to
fall. How they can adapt. How each individual can adapt.
Right.
And what they can do, you know, to keep their lifestyle going there, you know.
Yo, I wanted to talk to y'all about what was going on with the you remember the Amazon, we were talking about Amazon and how right now that everyone, like even the Uber Eats guys or whatever it is, whoever's ordered, let's say DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub, all these people now, they're gonna also venture out into like a Whole Foods market as well. You know what I'm saying? Doing the shopping for the people. You know what I'm saying? Instead of going through the actual company, because right now they're coming out with something called this, like a swipe. They have like some type of device where you could just walk in, right? You don't even have to go to, there's no register, there's no cashier, there's no like quick pay thing when you come out, you know what I'm saying? You swipe your own stuff and leave. You know how it is in like Walmart, ShopRite, et cetera, et cetera. You know what I'm talking about? You just go in there, you swipe your card as you go in, and then you put this device in your shopping cart and you just grab the things you need and you just walk out and it already charges to your account.
Yeah. Amazon got something like that. Yeah.
That is very innovative, and that's what I'm really interested in the future. That's the future. If that's not the future, I don't know what is, brother. And that's a really
well. Amazon actually bought Whole Foods, and they have the biggest cloud-based network. They did over Apple. They have a lot of technology. Amazon, as you can see, they're dominating retail right now. All the retail's closed.
Yeah, well, that's the type of business I'm talking about.
It's almost like with the shutdown, the government kind of gave you the game plan by shutting everything down and only saying this is essential, this is essential. Now you see what are the staples that are going to be around for a long time and build around that on an e-commerce level. Like the fast food stays there. You seen that stayed around. Amazon's here, Target's here. What does Target do? They sell wholesale stuff and break it down and sell it individually. That's it. Why can't you do that from your crib and have essentially be that way? But that's by them using that word essential and saying this job's essential and this is not, it showed me where the money's at. This is where people are going to be able to make money. You know, it stripped it down to like skeleton. These are the last things that possibly could be left if crazy pandemic. If you got your funds in that's where you're gonna stand, and that's good.
I hear
that.
Now,
we definitely have to reroute right now. Everybody got to reroute, reorganize, restructure their hustle.
Yeah, I mean,
There's definitely new opportunity. You got to find it though.
It's out here to be found.
Find the new opportunity.
It's out. It's definitely out here to be found.
You got to be real fluid right now, like water.
Yeah, man, that's not a problem though. Positive attitude and a dream and a goal, you got nothing to worry about, my brothers. It's 100%. You just got to go after it. And just like we're doing right now, man. This is definitely going to be happening. No problem. It's happening right now. Hell yeah, 100%. Definitely.
That's pretty much a fact. I mean, we've pretty much figured out the other side. We made it to another chapter of this, but it's still being written. This is almost like a new book almost. It might be a new book right now. We gotta write the chapters. Plus, it's us. Remember, we the bridge gappers of no internet. Right. We the links. We are the Cuban links in the middle. Bridge that gap. That people that don't know technology and people that do. We remember both. We remember both of that.
We got to pick up the torch and lead the people. Lead the next generation.
It's definitely are because we're barely millennial, but millennial.
Yeah, man.
You're more millennial, but we're barely. We are though. I believe we are.
I'm fine with it though. That's all right. I'll live with it. Fine with it as long as I produce.
It's our time. What do you mean? It's our time.
I'm saying, yeah, man. You know what I mean? We're producing, so it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. We're gonna make it happen 100%. I know it. So it's just like, breaking the ice with, making this podcast, making the people known on what's going on here. It's a beautiful thing. I'm loving it right now. This is excellent right here. You know what I mean? So I'm seeing that, a lot of people freaking just urging to freaking just walk outside and freaking, I've been seeing a bunch of people, this is some crazy things happening in the neighborhoods nowadays going nuts. A lot of relationships are breaking up nowadays too, man. You know what I mean? They're really starting to see on the person that they're getting along with. Because, in the normal life, everybody goes to work, they come home, they're only home for a few hours.
There's a lot of economic stress. Yeah, stress people. Economic stress, like the number one cause of divorce, one of them.
That's gotta be number one.
Like you start
especially
to see,
here.
Yeah, you start
especially here.
Yeah, man.
In America, I mean, you know where we at.
In America.
You know what we, right? You know what we do. We're about that capital.
Outlets. Now you got to find you got to find the next route. To keep yourself, from being stressed out.
No, I totally.
You feel more. If you feel like you have a route, you can make money now. You'll feel more comfortable. If you're headed towards something, you feel more comfortable.
100%. 100%. Because a lot of people, I'm not going to say most people, but a lot of people probably don't like the fact that they don't love the fact that you just got shut out your job. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could have put any work in, and no matter what, if you're the best worker versus the worst worker, y'all both got the same situation right now. You know what I'm saying? It didn't really matter.
You have a master's degree or high school diploma. Yeah, you guys both
don't matter. Y'all all got canned. Everybody got canned from top of the tops as far as economically to the bottom of the bottom. Everybody's canned right now. So why would you not want to at least somewhat like make your own income? You know what I'm saying? I have at least a little bit of a backing, because you see now
some kind of backup plan, a plan B.
Some kind of backup plan. You got to have probably B and C, but definitely B. We'll work with B right now in America though, because most people don't even got that probably here. Most people don't even got B. It's just A, check to check. Putting strings together, making it happen, and that's not. You can't do that. You can't do that. Because then they tell you. Because then they only tell you, okay, you only worth $1,200. Then you only worth $1,200. This is what you're getting. That been going for most stats. That's canned.
Yeah, I agree with you, Biggs. But this
most people ain't had that saved.
Yeah, you know what? What's crazy? It's like it's bugged out. Like there was a saying that some young dude I know. That was I used to be on another radio station over in WCC where my buddy Kid works. You probably heard of him before. I don't know if you have, but he's like a young up and coming hip hop artist. Yeah, Kid works, and he was talking to some dude on his radio station, and the youngster said, "It's like if you have a plan B, then that means you did not have enough confidence in plan A."
I mean, this route right now is different, though. Now it's different time, though. Everybody's plan A got wiped out. Now you got to pull up a plan B.
This is true. This is very true. That's what I was trying to say. I was like, that saying right now is wiped.
That saying is wiped out.
Yeah, that's done.
It's wiped out. I'm saying it's crazy.
If you had a plan that you was going perfect, they shut you down. It wasn't even your choice.
Right, right. That was the 1.0 plan. We in 2.0. That's like you ain't upgrade your phone. It ain't gonna work the same.
Yeah.
That ain't gonna work because Plan A is definitely disrupted for everybody. Everybody got their Plan A disrupted, and that's okay. That's okay. You just what do you do with it? What do you do when they disrupted it? Was it enough to shake you, like to do your own thing, or you fiending to go back? You know, are you fiending to go back to what it was, or do you want to make a new route, or at least start to make a new route?
Yeah,
at least start making a new route. You got to be more prepared now moving forward.
You got to be more prepared, and there's ways you can see. There's examples of it now, so there's no excuse to not really put forth the steps to, you know what I'm saying, to have a B, C, D, E, F, G plan at this point.
Yeah. Right now,
we don't know.
Yeah, because it's like, your main source just got wiped off the face, and now they just holding you down now off the strength of a freaking thread and needle type shit.
Yeah, but you look at history. There's always new opportunities that birth out of these type of things. You got to be innovator and find those new opportunities.
No, you're definitely right.
We manifesting right now. It's manifested right now. We in the mix right now. We already in it. Passive income might be the only income for us when it comes time soon later in the future, which is fine with me.
That might be true.
I don't mind buying in the house, collecting from them.
Passive income might be the only income. That's facts. That's a facts.
What I'm
probably
saying?
A fact statement at some point.
You know what I mean? And I'm liking it, and I'm loving it. And now we're growing. We're just starting now. This is definitely the roots from the bottom of the tree that's about to emerge from the earth right now, man. And
I'm definitely not mad.
I'm trying to grow like 1,000,000 feet in the air. There's no stopping, man.
Well, listen, the plan, the soil is here. The soil is like reset. They reset the soil again. So now when people go out there after this little first rush, when we're quote unquote back, they'll see that it's digital world now. You've been in your house so long that you've gotten used to the digital world, probably even more than you even know. It's probably more than you even know, that you don't even realize how dependent you are.
Because it happens gradually, day after day.
Exactly. You have day after day after day to figure it out and figure it out and figure it out and learn. And now you know how to do everything now online. So what's your threshold for patience going to be now to be out in the world in lines and waiting? There's no point to it. You're literally doing the essentials outside. I go to work outside if I have to, and then I come back home and I order everything I need at home, and I work, and maybe half of those people work their business at home. But there's a lot of people I know.
Maybe start opening the e-commerce stores and Shopify stores and things like that as a lane.
Right.
Young people coming up.
Right.
The app life is the best life right now. That's what it's looking like.
Life is the best life.
That's definitely true.
Man, you got to utilize the technology. That's what they're doing now. We got to just follow. Everybody got to follow what the big corporations are doing.
That's all they're doing. That's all they're doing. You got to learn to adapt. Learn to adapt. That's really what it's about. You got to adapt to the new. So that the sayings of old of the sayings of 2019 is a wrap now. It's 2020. This is brand new. This is brand new slate. You gotta almost forget all that. So everything's reformed now. If you didn't know how to work your computer or your phone now it's the time to learn to make it work for you, because you got, especially now, because most people got the time.
Use this time smart, wisely, to educate yourself.
Right. This is the best time to educate yourself, because you're not that stressed, so you can really take in the information. It's not like you in between going to work, working 80 hours,
and going to a party.
Right. You home. You got home. I can
kids out,
all that. I can say I can read a little bit, take it in, go back to the book the same day, read more, or watch a video. It don't take much.
You can watch it twice back to back now. Study.
Watch it twice back to back. Stay up all night, watch it, whatever.
Yeah, take this time to study.
It's definitely with something to studying. When it comes to studying, speaking of those books are huge.
We at an all-time high right now. Self-improvement.
Self-improvement, yes.
They got that.
Yes,
speaking
you're definitely right.
Let's talk about those books, though. You got some books to talk about. You got the David Goggins. You know what I mean? Can't Hurt Me. That's probably one of the greatest books.
I got some books right here.
Oh, he has them. Let him show his work.
I got some good stuff too. Jerry got some good stuff.
Put up the see. He came prepared. Day trading one. Okay. That looks like a good one.
Can't even see right now. I want to see what you got, Jerry. Talk, because I can't see it.
Okay.
The only negotiation book you'll ever need.
Like the title. Love the title. That's strong.
Real Money with Jim Cramer. You know,
I heard of that. I know Jim Cramer. I know about the Jim.
He's good for a regular bucks.
Yeah, I seen him on the telly. I seen him on TV a lot. He's good, man.
Kramer's good. Kramer's definitely good.
Got the Grant Cardone, Celery Soul.
Not mad at that. Okay.
Nice.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad. We know Grant. We know what Grant does. We know what numbers he does.
He was very innovative in this technology stuff from the beginning.
Definitely. He put his work in very, very early, and you've seen him grow. You've seen him grow too.
He was ahead of the curve.
Yeah, he was definitely ahead of the curve. Somebody like that.
Also, got to get that Intelligent Investor. The Intelligent Investor is definitely a great book.
Yeah. I definitely.
That's Warren Buffett's favorite book, actually.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah, I was saying it's definitely referred by Warren Buffett, one of the greatest of all time investors, and he's just definitely been definitely put his stamp on this earth. You know what I mean? So
he definitely did. He definitely did. He 100%. I think you gotta. When it comes to that, you gotta like mix your.
So speaking of Warren Buffett, not to cut you off, he's been self-improving himself. He's been reading since a kid. He kind of worked on himself. Didn't get into the biggest school. He got into the next biggest school, but he made his connections there. So things happen for a reason.
That's what school's really for anyway. It's for the networking. That's what it's really for.
Yeah, man. It's definitely
You're definitely right. You're definitely right in that. I mean, book So speaking of the books, I mean, where does that leave like colleges and schools? Then you know what I'm saying? What do they?
They don't teach. They don't prepare you for things like this. They teach you how to go work for somebody. They don't show you how to handle a bank account.
Right.
How to invest. Right. Look over your own finances and figure things out.
So now,
so many people are stuck right now.
Why do I want to spend G's and get in a hole in debt to not even learn how to adapt to what's going on right now?
Yeah.
But that's why people are panicking and fear now, because they weren't prepared for things like this.
Right.
Teach you how to think on your feet.
Right. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying before, and I said we're kind of like brainwashed into being American comfort, because we're like, oh, just do this, it'll be all good. Just follow in school. Follow the curriculum we teach. Get the jobs we think you qualify for. We'll take care of your pension. We'll take care of your retirement. We'll take care of everything. Just go to school and work for us.
That's not how it works here.
Left in America, that's why we are asleep.
I feel like it's only beneficial, like, honestly, like, there's nothing, like, I definitely respect, like, okay, I'm looking at the big picture right now, what y'all saying about, like, you know, okay, why spend $50,000 when I can spend 50 on a book that teaches me the same exact thing y'all preaching? You know what I mean? Which makes perfect sense. But also, for the people who do go to school, it's definitely beneficial for the people who are trying to get licensed in something that you can only like, get from, you know what I'm saying? Like, unless you have to go to it, unless you're trying to get licensed for something, which is completely different. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, people are wasting their time going to school. If you're not like legally have to get licensed through the school, then that means you're wasting your freaking time. You can learn some shit on your own and find out and figure it out on your own.
Well, you can see now people with master's degrees got laid off too, so.
You know, it's crazy too. Yeah.
Like, the irony of it costs less now. Probably always did, but now it costs less to get a quote unquote master's in your entrepreneurial ship, because you could just go to YouTube and watch Grant Cardone, watch Gary Vee, watch all these guys master your formula, end up making millions. I didn't really put nothing out to make it. But now if I go to school and I just want to get like a liberal arts degree or, you know, whatever, I got to spend at least a couple G's. And then I come out and I still don't got connections, or I still might not be able to get a job. And if I do get a job, somebody else could tell me that it ain't essential and can me and get rid of me and put me out. So that's 100% on point, Dre. You only need school if you're like specialty at this point. Unless you're 100% specialty, a doctor, you want to be a lawyer, or you know, that kind of stuff, or where you need a specialization. That's the only thing. But if you're just anything else, I mean, they're doing therapy over Zooms and stuff now. Like if you're a social worker, you don't have to be You know what I'm saying? So it's like you just got to be qualified. And I bet you they'll start lowering the not the standards, but the college requirements to be certain jobs too.
They already did. They took like doctors straight from like senior year.
Right. Just in nurses. You was close enough. Hey, you're in. Right.
Yeah.
So that's all coming across all fields. That's across all fields right there. So we've definitely hit 2.0. I didn't see it. It took me a minute to see what 2.0 was going to be, but now I get it. I get what 2.0 is.
But because of the coronavirus, hospitals are at like 40% capacity. So if they start laying off MD doctors, you went to school for 10 years, they still furlough you if they don't have work for you. So everybody has a different route now.
Right. Doctors definitely got furloughed. I mean, if you were a dentist, it was a wrap for you this whole time. This whole time you were canned. You couldn't practice.
What, 8-10 years of school? So
yeah, you can.
From the guy bagging groceries to the dentist to the doctor to the lawyer. Everybody needs to reinvent their hustle, reinvent themselves at this time.
The guy that went to community college and works at the grocery store has a more essential job than the dentist. That paid $150K for college and was getting paid $80, $100K. He has a more essential job at the grocery store.
And it's unreal, that man. And that
so all the rules have changed. That just shows you all the rules have changed. Everything's
crazy.
different now.
100 G's, 200 G's down the drain.
Down the drain.
A whole new economy.
Right. He's going into Stop and Shop, and the guy at the grocery store, been there the whole time getting a paycheck. Meanwhile, the dentist don't got nothing. Or right now, I think they just started maybe opening that. But that's my point. Even certain specialties, they could get rid of you and just shut you down. So everybody got to have that second lane. It's about that second stream. What you're gonna do? How you gonna make it for yourself? Make your own income. At least supplemental.
That's the way people have to start thinking more out the box, man.
That's it. If you're not out the box, you're gonna be in a box, man.
You be stuck, bro.
You're gonna be stuck. You're gonna be stuck having that 2019 thinking ain't working no more.
It's not working in this decade.
It's not working in this decade. You almost got to be like a new person.
Yeah, man. Remember back in the days?
Shift in your mind.
Remember back in the days? Yep, them days is over.
December 2019 is back in the days now. That's like back in
the new chapter now.
Remember we used to do that? Mm-hmm. Nah, we don't do that no more. We don't do that anymore. It's over.
Tuesday is old news now.
It was the last. The era is officially over now. That's folded. It's like folded away in a chamber, tucked away. Now this is new, but we pretty much on it. It's about the people. People got to network, make their own economy. That's what it's about. Bring it together and have everybody sort of mimic what government does. If we all mimic what government does, we're essentially good. We'll be all right. We shouldn't even really worry about it. But that requires a lot. I know I'm saying it like it's nothing, but that's what you got to lean to. It's people's economy now.
100%. I think this is going to be a diamond era. Forget about golden. This is going to be a diamond era. Even though, you know what I mean, we've gotten destroyed for a little bit, but now we're going to rebuild. We're rebuilding on a better plateau.
That's why the world needs innovators like never before now.
Yeah, man.
Right.
That's us right now. That's us. We are the innovators right now.
This is true. The thinking anyway. You need the thoughts out there to be out the box. You need out the box thoughts. To make, because there's a lot of things that are working right now that I didn't think would work. You know what I'm saying? A lot of cats are trying this and seeing if this would work, and it's hit or miss. But there is no more rules like it used to be. That has changed. Yeah. That has definitely changed. I mean, what you got like places doing curbside service that can't handle curbside service that never did one of those like restaurants in downtown Manhattan that's used to having people coming in. They got their regular clientele.
Big nightclubs, right? And now
big nightclubs, right? Now you got to do curbside.
They're losing 90% of their revenue at that point.
Ridiculous. And then
you're operating on 10% of revenue,
and you still don't know. You still don't know if they're going to be, because don't take for granted big stuff going out of biz. We've seen JCPenney and what's the other one? Pier 1, the furniture store, they're done too.
Macy's gonna be next too, I'm sure.
They tried to file bankruptcy to, try to see if they could try to establish it, and they said it's a wrap. It's canned for Pier 1. Yeah.
It's true though.
Big, they're expensive furniture, big time, been here for a while store. That's too big. That's giants. That's two big giants like falling. That tells you where this is going.
That's crazy.
So basically, it's a good opportunity for new entrepreneurs.
That definitely new. Perfect time.
Entrepreneurs to come up.
Couldn't be a better time than now, when the new chapter starts, to get in. Write the name in the book.
Keep us going as like humanity. Like we need innovation.
No, you're definitely right. Like years ago, we need like real innovation, like great people to really come around and really
great thinkers.
Yeah, we're like a focus and make new things, because a lot of things are not, and we don't even know yet. We got to let this year play out to really see what we at. You know what I'm saying? We don't even know what we are yet. We don't even know. All the buildings, all the economy wise hasn't even fallen into place yet. It hasn't fallen into place.
Because that was all fluff. The Fed is pumping trillions of dollars into the economy.
Right. It's all
fluff right now.
It's all fluff. We don't know. Yeah, it's looking at it right now. Cats is getting their little check here and there, but once that, once that ends, once we start seeing, all right, this place is not coming back anymore.
Well, that's why people need to start working on their hustles now out there.
Now,
so they're ready when that to take off. They start like snowball effect. They start small now. Hopefully by then they can have something running sustainable that can provide for them and their loved ones.
Right.
Or not.
Well, and that starts with living by your means right now. You know what I'm saying? Just living by your means.
People should be saving the extra money they're getting now.
You should.
Extra employment, they can put some money away.
Yeah, man.
Maybe reinvest that.
It's all about that budget, man. That you need that big dog budget. It's big, very important. Whether you're balling or you're broke, it don't matter. You need a budget, 100%. Everybody knows that. No matter who you are, if you ain't got a budget,
put some of that money aside.
This kind of even the playing field with people who even had a lot of money. But if you have more money and more bills than somebody who's making, you're making $200K, but you have $300K bills, whereas somebody that makes $50K but only has $15K in bills, they're doing better right now. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
They're doing better. So that doesn't matter. It's how you manage it. It's how you manage
exactly.
it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that budget.
Well, that's
you know what I mean?
School doesn't teach money management. That's what the school system's lacking, actually.
It's definitely lack. That's a big lack too. Like, how could you miss out on the finance? I know why they do it, but how could you really miss out on the financial part of life? That's the biggest part. You know
that's
why?
Essential. That's essential.
That is essential, right? That part is essential. Knowing
that should be essential.
Knowing that, I don't need to know I don't need to know statistics and Pythagorean theorem. Like, when am I? I'm not using that. I don't need to know that really. I need to know these percentages. How to do my taxes. How to do. You know what I'm saying? How to know return on investment. You got to know that. But if they do that, people would be steered away from going to school more. So they can't say that. People would want to be only entrepreneurs, like after high school.
That's why the internet, it's like a gift and a curse, because you can go find the stuff on your own now.
Right. You definitely can.
Pros and cons to technology.
You definitely can. You don't.
Right. Makes it available.
You got to use it. Don't let it use you. That's it. Self-education. That's it. But you have to have you got to have that balance of taking in all that information without no context sometimes. That's the thing about the internet too. It can be good and bad. It's almost too much information. Like,
gift and the curse.
It's gift and a curse. It's gift and a curse. But use it to your advantage. Use it to your, because whatever you want to find out is on the internet. It's definitely about budget though, Dre. You're right.
I'm feeling it because it's like, it's like if you ain't managing your money's gonna manage you, and it's not gonna be a nice way. You know what I mean?
Right. It's definitely not. It's definitely not. So, that check to check life is not that. If nothing else, like you said, you should save that stimulus. That $1,200 could definitely be a business. That should absolutely start people's businesses. That $1,200 and make it that instead of going and buy, because I'm pretty sure they want you to take that 1,200 and pump it back into the
Yeah,
economy and
that's
buy.
the point of it. Yeah.
Right, and buy. What you
Go buy
should
new
do is
TV, new
go
furniture,
buy,
new
right,
bed.
new TV, new front. You should take that and get you a S corp, LLC, or whatever. Start you a something that's going to generate revenue for you, and all it would take is really 1,200. That is your college. Take that 1,200 and make it into your own version of college. Your entrepreneur. Like I said, even if it's enough to $1,000 is more than what you had before. $1,000 is more than what you had. You just got to spark your brain to do it. You got to just spark your brain to do it, and then you'll grow from there. That's all it takes.
That's what's up. Definitely.
That's really it.